Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. Now in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit interesting because I was supposed to do this on Friday, but it wouldn't be able to download, so I'm doing it today. And what I'm doing today, I'm ranking because of the new Ice Age film was released on Disney Plus, I'm going to be stopping and ranking all 6 Ice Age movies from the worst to the best, and let's go ahead and get started. And this will be a full video, no cuts, nothing, just a full video talking about all 6 Ice Age films. With that said, let's get started. In last place at number 6 is Ice Age Collision Course. Now, I feel like that when it got to Ice Age Continental Drift, which you'll hear about in just a few minutes, I feel like that's where the franchise just got stupid. Because the films that came before were obviously really cool, but it's like all the other movies just feel so weird. And this movie basically focuses on, pretty much just has too many ideas. Basically the main plot line is that Buck reunites with the whole gang of Ice Age members to basically avoid asteroids hitting the Earth. And so what they do is that they use space rocks to avoid the asteroids from hitting them. And I just think it's so stupid. Also, whenever they try to develop the relationship between Manny and Peaches and all those other people, the relationship between Shira and Diego was nice. The love interest with, Sid the Sloth, I thought was nice. But overall, and then of course seeing Buck again was great, but overall, this movie was easily the worst of the whole franchise. Number 5 is Ice Age 4 Continental Drift. Now, this was easily my least favorite of the entire franchise. And once again, unlike the first film, unlike these Collision Course, this movie just, once again, has another stupid idea of basically making all these animals pirates. And another dumb thing that I think they do is that they just have too many ideas. Where they set up a storyline with Manny and the whole gang getting captured by animal pirates. Then there's a whole scene of them, being hypnotized by fish. And then they try to create the relationship between Manny and Peaches together. The introduction of Shira, played by Jennifer Lopez, was great. The fact that they casted Peter Dinklage to play the leader of this pirate crew just feels so bad. And also, they even casted Drake and Nicki Minaj to play 2 other mammoths. And that's the thing, the cast was just so weird in this movie. So for me, though I like how it's most people I know. But other than that, I don't think that this is still one of the worst movies of the Ice Age franchise. Number 4 is The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, the new film that came out just on Friday. And I thought this was an enjoyable film. It, of course, had some stuff I enjoyed about the backstory of Buck. It definitely used Crash and Eddie in a very different way that we'd never really seen them before, where they were just the 2 comedic side characters. And I thought they made a story with them that was cool and interesting. Introducing all this new character in Z, I thought was nice. And the fact that this movie is actually a Disney movie and not a Fox movie is actually pretty good, unlike Home Sweet Home Alone was back in 2021. But I think the biggest problem here is that first off, as this is a Disney, the first Fox film, the first Fox film of a Fox franchise, that's now a Disney movie. I personally think the animation is bad and looks like the Penguins of Madagascar show on Nickelodeon. It also just has a weird story of telling the backstory of that there was a team of animals that protected this world from it being lost forever. And I just think that stuff doesn't really work for me, especially in this sort of perspective. But overall, I still kind of enjoyed it, and it was at least worth watching. In third place is Ice Age 2 the Meltdown. Now, what makes this movie work is that it really is just, it does some pretty good things right. First off, it introduces Ellie to 3 characters, Ellie and Crash and Eddie, which I think are really good, and you actually get to see Manny find love and, You actually get to see like more moments with our favorite characters then at the same time. I think the Meltdown plotline just never really was interesting to me, and the whole finding other mammoths out there was not really great. Was not really interesting to me. But overall, I thought this film was really amazing. Was really enjoyable and brought it back to the franchise. In second place is Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Now, I thought what this film did very well is that it actually it did a lot of great things right. First off, it had a lot of great character moments with whether it's Diego literally hunting down a deer, though he doesn't catch it, or fighting all these dinosaur creatures and basically like being the hero and protecting Ellie while she's having her baby, or Manny and Ellie about to have a baby, or the introduction of Buck Wild, like all that stuff really worked for me, and I just thought that was very interesting. It had a lot of great moments. It told a pretty good story and introduced a great world in the world of Ice Age. Now, I think this stuff with Diego wanting to like be part of, like be by himself, that doesn't really make sense to me. And then he joins back at the end. It's kind of a weird thing, but I understand what they're going for. But overall, I really enjoyed this film. But coming in first place is the original Ice Age. Now, what this film does really good is that it introduces our three characters. Manny the Mammoth, who's played by Ray Romano. Sid the Sloth, who's played by... who was abandoned from his family. And also played by the guy that played Bruno in Encanto. And then you have Diego, who is a saber-toothed tiger, who was part of a pack of saber-toothed tigers that wanted to kill a human child. And I think the story throughout that, all the characters have funny moments. Even some characters get some great character arcs. And it's just a little nice, solid story to introduce for this franchise. So for me, I thought this was a very enjoyable film. So for me, it's at number 1 as my favorite Ice Age film. So that's my ranking of all 6 Ice Age movies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My social media names are all in the description over there in the About section. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.